Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at upcoming changes taking place in your life. If you have not, as of yet, chosen a card on the table, by all means go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that gives you an up close and personal look at the cards on the table in silence. There's a picture clip as well as a video clip. Pause where necessary on the screen in order to take as much time as you need in order to choose. If during your selection process you feel led to pick more than one card on the table, by all means, please listen to your intuition. That will always be highly encouraged here. Pick more than one card on the table if you feel it necessary. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there may indeed be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is that these readings are general. I can't possibly expect to connect with the many of you that are watching, although I hope some of you managed to find a message here. But what I always say is if this particular card reading does not resonate with you, maybe consider checking out my Pick a Card playlist before you click off my channel altogether. Have fun exploring. I have a bunch of Pick a Card readings I've already done. There could be one somewhere in there that has the messages that you are looking for. And let's say if you've explored my channel and you realize maybe I'm not the reader for you, that is okay, because I trust that the universe will lead you and guide you right and true to the messages that you need on your journey when you need it the most, because that's how the magic works. And I trust that it will guide you right and true on your personal journey. So with all of that being said, Star Family, I will go ahead and go to your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose this doorway for your reading. There is a message on the back of that. I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading. I want to get some tarot on the table first. So we are looking at upcoming changes taking place in your life. Let's see. Changes taking place in your life. Pile number 1, viewers. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And this is the Wandering Star Tarot. And now I'm going to use the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So let's see. Upcoming changes taking place in your life. Okay. So let's pull over the Oracle card first. Whoa. Okay. Miracles are taking place in your life. The other thing that I'm getting from this is that there's a breakthrough at hand, pile number 1, viewers, where it feels like divine intervention, spirit comes in to kind of assist you with something. And it feels like there's something that is being drawn to you, because if you look at this, there's like a beam of light, right? Coming from, let's say, the heavens or from the other realms, right, where your spirit team resides, your celestial star family. It feels like there's energy that they are downloading to you, okay? And it feels like the energy that they are sending you and or downloading to you is going to help with the changes that you are soon to experience. There are miracles, magic, breakthroughs, and signs and synchronicities that are taking place in your life to assist with these changes. So expect the unexpected is the feeling here in regards to the changes taking place on your journey. Let's see what the tarot says in regards to what these changes might be. So again, I felt a helping hand, a download from spirit, divine intervention, okay, taking place to assist you with some changes. It feels like much needed changes. All right, so let's take a look. Whoa, we have the 4 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is pretty phenomenal because the Ace of Swords is one of those cards that does speak of epiphany moments, synchronicity, downloads, communication. And it says here, success, change, decisions, and actions. Okay? And it does feel like Spirit is saying, look, there's something that has been stagnant in your journey. The upcoming changes, and that's the Four of Cups energy, and I'm going to explain further, but there are things that are stagnant and have been stuck in your journey. And it's time to kind of like cut those things out and or away to make room and give you, with the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough, the enlightenment, the clarity that you need to move forward in a very focused way. If there's anything that has been clouding your judgment, if there's anything that has just felt like, you know, the energy of pedaling in place, I think we've all felt that. There's a miracle breakthrough to assist to get you out of that energy, okay? No more pedaling in place. No more feeling like you're not making gains or you're not making progress or not making headway. No more of that. Spirit is going to step in, give the breakthrough that you need, provide the information, maybe the ideas, the epiphany, the enlightenment, the synchronicity, the sign that you need to help lift you up out of this vibration. It could be the energy that might be stuck might be vibrational. It might be something even in your environment, okay, your surroundings. It might be what you're doing for work, okay? It might be where you live. There's a lot of different things in our environment, our outside physical world, besides our own vibration and mental energy, that can have us feeling stuck, like we're not making gains, like we're not getting ahead. The changes that are coming through are to assist you so you can step into the new with your mind clear, your focus with the Queen of Swords heightened and sharpened. There's a heightened sense of awareness with these two cards taking place that you need in order to assist you to get out of this Four of Cups energy. The feeling here is there's a major breakthrough that's going to deliver an understanding, a moment of clarity. It's going to help lift the confusion out of your life and help you to become and arrive at the best version of yourself that you're meant to be. The Queen of Swords is an energy who is a fighter, right? She oftentimes will not, she's one of those like the Queen of Wands. Both of those to me are like those energies that don't take no shit, right? They don't take shit from anybody. They don't take no for an answer either. And the Queen of Swords is one of those energies where she is tough as nails. And yes, she is super ambitious. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is about your goals. Maybe you've been working really hard and pushing towards your goals, and it feels like you're not making the kind of progress or success that you would wish to see. And we see the energy of the Ace of Swords giving us a hint at success to come. But we got to break out of whatever it is that's keeping stuck, right? In order to get where we want to go and be who we want to be. You've been through a lot with the Queen of Swords energy. Spirit is acknowledging this, you know, and this is about time. Like, it feels like it's about damn time that you finally got, okay? That you finally basically have something to show for all that you've experienced, gone through, worked hard for. And the changes that are taking place are leading you to, it feels like, the rewards for your efforts, okay? Cheetahs move fast, right? We do have the cheetah energy here. So you can expect that once this breakthrough comes in, things are going to start happening quickly. It's going to put you on the road to your success real fast. And you're going to wonder what the hell happened. Whoa, you know, and it's like, slow down, partner. But this is actually what you've been waiting for, is the feeling here. You stayed focused with the Queen of Swords energy. You haven't, even though you felt a little melancholy about the whole thing, maybe bleh about the whole thing, Four of Cups, right? You have, despite all the ups and downs, you have stayed focused. So the upcoming changes that are taking place are going to put you on the path to your breakthrough and your success. Things are going to happen quickly. Stay true to you with the Queen of Swords energy. Take no shit. Okay, don't let anything get in your way. Not even yourself, okay? Because the Four of Cups is indicating that there's just, at this moment, right? Like it kind of feels like the calm before the storm. The calm before things start taking off will be here with the Ace of Swords to give you that fresh perspective and new energy you've been seeking. It's like here's the calm before that starts to take off. And it feels stuck and stagnant. It's a number 4. That's an energy that's very stable, secure, doesn't move. Sometimes that's great. You know, like the 4 of Wands, that's great. But when we're feeling like we want things to change and they're not changing, it can feel like the 4 of Cups energy where it's like, geez, can I just, you know, when is anything ever going to improve? When is anything ever going to get better? Like, I want to see progress. Because progress, right, is a measure of success. You know, we look for that to see if we're pedaling in place or if we're actually making headway or going places, right? The 4 of Cups is one of those energies where it's like we're sometimes focused with the 3 Cups on maybe on the things that are just not working, and we're dissatisfied with that. There's a lot of dissatisfaction and a little bit of restlessness in the 4 of Cups card. Oftentimes, though, what this energy is indicating is that Spirit is working on something on our behalf, and we're just not in a position where we can see it yet. The saying that I have, the personal saying that I use for the 4 of Cups is, the future you is living the dream you are manifesting right now. And just because you don't see it in your present doesn't mean it doesn't already exist in your future. So again, the feeling is just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not coming. Your breakthrough's at hand. Whatever aspect of breakthrough you need in your journey, in your life, that is what is coming for you. That is what is changing to help you move forward into new energy that is very much needed. There's a miracle taking place to assist you, to bring you the thing on your heart. You know, that's an Ace of Cups floating there. And oftentimes I look at the Ace of Cups like whatever it is that's on your heart. That's what's coming your way. You're just in a position right now where you're kind of disillusioned, you're kind of jaded, maybe you're dissatisfied, you're unhappy maybe with the current status quo. You feel like you're pedaling in place, you feel stuck, and you just can't see that the thing on your heart is on its way. Spirit is saying to please stay focused. You're stronger than you think. This too shall pass, and you will arrive at your breakthrough because a miracle's on the way. And there's some form of, again, a big idea with the Ace of Swords, communication, maybe phone call, email, text, maybe synchronicity and or download from Spirit that's going to give you that understanding that you need to bring clarity in your life and break through the clouds of any confusion that you are currently experiencing in your journey. I kind of want to take another card, just one more card, and then we're going to grab, we're going to pull this over. What else do we need to know about the changes taking place? Upcoming changes taking place. What are they all about? Whoa, the Sun. Okay, so you're headed in the direction of your success, okay? And the Sun energy is all about enlightenment. It is about not being in the dark anymore. Whenever I get the Ace of Swords, like in another deck that's not depicting it traditionally, you know, I bring up the old illustration because it's so important. The original Ace of Swords has a cloud, like a storm cloud in it, and the sword of truth, okay, is breaking through the clouds of confusion in one's own mind, heart, spirit, life, environment. You see, the Sun does the same thing. The Sun brings clarity, just like the Ace of Swords, and it lights the way. It sheds light on the dark. So if there's anything that you are in the dark about, the upcoming changes are going to reveal what was hidden from you all this time with the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Maybe your success is what was hidden from you. Maybe your success is what was feeling blocked from you. Maybe love, right? Because it's an Ace of Cups there floating in the Four of Cups. So maybe it was love that felt blocked from you. So again, upcoming changes might involve love, your love life, new love on the way. For some of you, that new love could be an air sign. Maybe you're an air sign, but it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius over here with the Queen of Swords. And it could be a Leo with the Sun. You know, the Sun gives you life force energy. It gives life force energy, lights the way. It brings success. So you are on the road to your success, and that is part of the upcoming change. If you were working hard, striving, pushing yourself towards your goals, a breakthrough miracle is on the way to help you arrive at your overdue success. You've persevered with the Queen of Swords energy. Despite the dissatisfaction, it never stopped you. You kept going, you kept pushing. And you stood in your truth. Like you were being true to yourself the whole time. And part of me, part of me feels, and I just actually heard, even if it hurt you, is what I heard, by the way. You were staying true to yourself even though it hurt you. In a sense. And the feeling I was getting from that was that maybe it knocked your confidence, right? As you were pushing and striving for something and weren't seeing the gains that you really wanted to see, that it was knocking your confidence a bit. Like it was messing with it. You see? It could take a toll. Okay? It can take a toll. Because we all want to be able to measure our progress and success. And when we're not seeing progress and success, it can, for some people, it can really take a toll on their confidence, wondering if they're good enough, wondering if any of it's worth it. Why am, kind of like the feeling of, why am I, what's that saying? The saying is, I don't like the saying, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse or something like that. I'm sure you've heard that saying. It's awful, but no one wants to ride the hamster wheel and not get anywhere. Nobody wants to pedal in place, basically, And that pedaling in place or feeling stuck is what probably knocked you, knocked your confidence down a bit. But even with all that, even if it hurts you to keep going and not really seeing the progress you wanted to see, you still stuck true to yourself and you didn't give up on yourself. The Queen of Swords would never, by the way. And it is that persistence, okay, that is going to help you arrive at your success. And what is changing for you is that the energy is ripe, okay, like a fruit for picking, a fruit for plucking. The energy is ripe for you to reach your success. So expect, like I said, some kind of like information, download, synchronicity, news, okay? Some news that maybe you were hoping for to come through to assist in this revelation, to reveal to you maybe your next steps, to show you what's up and coming. But what's changing is you're getting unstuck. Your hard work is now on the road to having something to show for it. Miracles are taking place to assist you with this. Your spirit team is behind the breakthrough, behind the miracle taking place. And you have the success coming through for you. After a long wait, it's coming through. That's the upcoming change. Out of the stagnant energy and into and on the road to your success. With the Sun. And it's high vibe energy. It's good vibes. Nothing but happiness, joy, fulfillment. and feeling good about where you're going. Also, if any of you have a really tough decision to make, all right, and maybe you're stuck not knowing what decision to make, again, the assistance to help you make the right choice, okay, in regards to your journey, is going to come through and put you on the path to your success. Okay, so trust that Spirit will assist you in making the right choice. But the choice that you make initiates changes that lead you to your success, is what the Sun is saying. So let's see what this card has on the back of it. A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. Whoa. So remember when I was saying you may have a choice, right? Because oftentimes the Queen of Swords is a deliberator. She'll sit, she'll think about something until she understands what she needs to do. This also says decisions on the card. And interestingly enough, it says a cure for the longing, the yearning, right? The yearning. Look, it says here, the yearning for something, for more, right? Because the Four of Cups is that card where it's like you're wondering or hoping, is anything ever going to get better? Is anything ever going to improve? Well, this is indicating with the Sun that yes, it is going to get better. Okay, the best is yet to come is this, the feeling here for this reading pile number 1. Things are going to improve and get better. And choose, right? Make the choice. It might be a bold choice that you have to make, but again, live deliberately. And choose boldly, then you have arrived at your success, at your happiness. Makes sense to me. Final oracle card for you. Let's take a look. I have the Sacred Forest Oracle, pile number 1. Upcoming changes have to do with your success and making the right choices for you that honor you. Okay? Sticking to, your goals and not giving up on yourself is going to lead you to this breakthrough and your success, which is long overdue. So expect the unexpected, miracles taking place in your life to put you on the road to this long-awaited, okay, success that you've been pining over, right? Yearning for, working hard towards. In any area of your life, goals, right? Maybe some of you have been looking for a breakthrough in love, career. So let's see. Whoa, that is amazing. That's a beautiful card, by the way. The Phoenix, transmutation, yes. Rebirth, metamorphosis, rising from the ashes, being made new, right? And we do see new energy there with the Ace of Swords. So it says, at the edge of the forest rises a mountain. The journey to the top is long and arduous. Right? Like I was saying with the Queen of Swords, where she still keeps pushing. And that is the arduous energy who doesn't give up. But it says the path has boulders and landslides that make it difficult to discern what lies ahead. Yet you climb. Knowing that something remarkable awaits you. Again, you kept climbing, you kept pushing, and you never gave up. It says, as you finally reach the top, you peer over a boulder to see a large pyre. An old, tired phoenix comes into view, his wings dragging only to heave himself into the fire. The flames leap higher and higher. As they die down, out of the ashes arises a renewed phoenix with bright colors that outshine the sun. He looks directly at you with a fierce intensity before soaring off the mountaintop. Your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect. Remember what I was saying with the miracle card, expect the unexpected, right? But it is wildly wonderful. Oh, and yeah, I mentioned that once this starts happening, it's going to happen fast, right? It is wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or an element into another. The phoenix is legendary for its transmutation in fire. In the flames, like I said, Leo energy, right, with the sun. And here we are with the phoenix, which is a symbol of fire. Some of you who have a phoenix totem might be Scorpios as well. Just pointing that out. It says, in the flames, he is reborn to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Again, that stuck energy. You're getting freed out of that stuck energy, that stuck and stagnant energy. It says something that you might have thought would never change. Remember when I said that with the Four of Cups? Is anything ever going to get better? Is anything ever going to improve, right? That's the mood of the Four of Cups. That's what this is saying here. Something that you might have thought would never change is changing into something amazing. It's not an ending. Rather, it is a bright, shiny new beginning. There goes the shiny Ace of Swords, right? You ever seen a shiny blade? The way it glistens, right? Yeah, that is the shiny new beginning. Situations that seemed lackluster, again, Four of Cups, are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. There's your breakthrough with the Ace of Swords again. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. And remember when I said with the Four of Cups, sometimes we don't see, we're not in a position where we can see it coming our way. But that, again, just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean that it's not in your future or that it's not on the way. All right, where was I? Situations that seem lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. The Spirit of the Phoenix says, a big change is at hand in your life. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky in areas, this is only the clearing before a rebirth. Hang in there. The best is yet to come. I did say that. I did say that. Even before pulling over this card, I said the best is yet to come. And here we are. This is what I have for you, pile number 1 viewers. I'm going to leave this here. If you feel that this reading has connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do. Visit me on Etsy. I have a lot of cool things there, including handmade crystal jewelry that I make by hand on my free time. Pay me a visit at any time. Take care of yourself, okay? Much love, and always keep shining. Pile number 2, this is the doorway that you chose. There is a message on the back of that. I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading. First, I want to get cards on the table before I pull that over. So we're looking at upcoming changes taking place in your life. Let's take a look what those upcoming changes might be. Let's see. 1 card for pile number 2, upcoming changes. And then I have this is the Healing with the Angels Oracle, and then I have the Wandering Star Tarot. Upcoming changes for pile number 2 viewers. Upcoming changes. All right, and if I need more cards, I will grab, but let's see. Oh, okay. Upcoming changes might have to do with something that you need to celebrate or something that will be celebrated by you. I don't know if you, let's just keep it basic, right? I don't know if you have a party to go to, graduation, maybe a wedding, maybe some of those things are changing in your life, right? You will have something, perhaps, if you're not going to one of those things, you'll have something like that to celebrate for yourself. The purchase of a new home, you know, maybe there's an engagement, a new baby, right? There's lots of different things that we celebrate, or milestones that we celebrate along our journey. And this is saying there is something for you to celebrate, or will be something for you to celebrate very soon. So let's see what the tarot says, right, about upcoming changes. We know that it's something celebratory taking place in your life. Let's see what it's about. Okay, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This is pretty powerful. These 2 right here, these cards as a combo, super powerful. Okay. What it's telling me is that you are, to put it politely, making shit happen, right? You're on the road to making things happen. There's a decisive energy that comes from the King of Swords. when he decides something, good luck changing his mind. It's not going to happen. Some of you, the upcoming changes that are taking place for you have to do with your independence, your self-sufficiency, you going it alone, working for yourself for some of you. Maybe it is you starting your own business or side hustle. And the Two of Pentacles is that energy where you're debating. What am I going to choose? What am I going to do, right? It's also an energy not only of choice, but of having to like try to manage the, find equilibrium in your life, the balance between work and play. The balance between caring for others and then obviously caring and having self-care for yourself. Your needs versus your family's needs. Your wants versus what other people are demanding of you. Do you see? And there's something about deciding right here with the Two of Pentacles that takes place. And what it's telling me is with these two cards, you have a choice to make. But it looks like with the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to choose you. You're going to choose what suits you, what feels right to you, what is going to honor you, what is going to lift you up to bring you to your highest version of yourself. And that's that energy with the King of Swords where it's like, I'm deciding what is going to make me happy. I'm going to decide to do what makes me feel my best and makes me feel good. The reason why I say makes you feel your best and makes you feel good is because it's earth energy. It's Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. And Pentacles, earth energy, wants to feel safe, secure, and wants to feel good. It's about wellness, right? Making sure you're healthy and happy and whole in your environment, in your everyday material world. So the upcoming changes taking place in your life have to do with an important choice that's going to honor you and honor what's going to bring out the best of you or in you. And the King of Swords is that energy that's given it a lot of thought. And once it's decided, there's, again, you can't really sway its opinion or its mindset. There's such a decisive energy once the decision has been made. There's really no backing out of what you've decided for yourself. And that is very strong energy to have. Because there's a confidence in that decisiveness. You're convinced, I think the word is resolute. Two of Pentacles is saying, you're making this choice to honor yourself and your needs and what's going to bring you fulfillment, right? In order to bring yourself balance, harmony, and alignment. Number two is an energy that requires that partnership, that balance, that alignment. Some of you might be choosing a path, right? That might put you on the path to a partnership with someone, maybe a business partner, maybe have you joined forces with a better career, right? But it's all to better you. It's all to upgrade and enhance you, your environment, your comfort, your stability, your money. You're making choices to honor you so that way you are well off. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, materially. Nine of Pentacles speaks of upgrades. What's changing for you is that you are getting an upgrade somewhere in your life that is going to give you something to celebrate, something to be happy about. It's going to upgrade your sense of security, fiscally, financially, and stabilize you that way. So you could get a raise in your job. You could get a promotion. You can go self-employed with the Nine of Pentacles. You can take up a side hustle to bring more income to support you. And the thing is here, Two of Pentacles is saying, I'm going to make a choice that's going to honor me and do what's best for me to lift up my life, my lifestyle, upgrade me where I need that upgrade. We all want the comforts of a physical life, right? Nine of Pentacles is an energy that's going to help get you there. It's giving you that comfort, that stability. And it's also the energy of you basking in the fruits of your labor. And yes, you deserve to. That is definitely something to celebrate. You're acquiring something material here. Like I said with the celebration card, again, it could be a home. It could be an upgrade in your environment. It could be a brand new car. It could be something, material. It could be a new job. That is something to celebrate. It could be the start of a new business. That's something to celebrate. The celebration card has arms wide open. So be ready to receive the upgrades with the Nine of Pentacles that are coming. The card says comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability, yes, and basking in your blessings. You might have a choice to make, right? Let's say you might have options with the Two of Pentacles. You might have somebody fighting over you and your employment, right? You might have two companies vying for you. And it's like, I'm going to choose the one that's going to upgrade my life, right? My material life. Help me provide for my family more, that kind of thing. The positive part of this is that the King of Swords knows. It has such a keen sense of being able to see through, like, the feeling is here, paperwork, right? No stone unturned is the feeling he's giving me. So you're not leaving any stone unturned in regards to your decision. You've thought everything through. Every scenario, if there is a choice, you've thought through every nook and cranny of every scenario in that decision. But trust that when it's time to finalize your choice, finalize paperwork, finalize something, right? And lock it in, the feeling is, you'll be satisfied with the choice that you made. You'll be satisfied with the result and the outcome because it's putting you on the path to your success, your upgrades, okay? The acquisition of, acquiring something material. And you're going to be very comfortable and content with what is taking place here. So upcoming changes have to do with I feel something new. Maybe a new job, again, a promotion, a raise, the acquisition of something material, a home, maybe a car, right? Whatever this is, it's upgrading your life and lifestyle in some way to provide you with monetary comforts, okay? Blessings, prosperity, abundance, and stability. Likewise, offering you, okay, a more harmonious, like, balance in your life, in a sense where you're not being stretched too thin. You have a perfect balance between work and play. You have a perfect balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. So not only is it going to bring you, let's say, financial, physical upgrades, right, that you can see around your, home or surroundings, but it's going to help you find more balance in your overall time and energy. That's what's changing for you. Not just something in your physical world, not just your increase in money or pay, but it's going to give you more freedom. And you're going to be happy with these changes and with these choices that'll maybe lead to these changes for some of you. You have confidence in what you're doing, what you're deciding to do, and where you're going and how you're handling it. Of course, the King of Swords would. He doesn't doubt his choices. He's all about precision. These are super positive changes. Your blessings are incoming. Spirit wants you to be in a place where you can bask in those blessings and not have to worry about anything. And that definitely is something to celebrate. I also feel from the King of Swords having a higher perspective. You could, with the King of Swords, there's something that you could be gaining clarity on because he does hold this sword of truth, and it reveals the truth and brings clarity of mind. So yeah, I mean, let's take a look to see what this card is all about, and then we can grab a final. So let's see. The Sacred Lotus, it says, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. All right, so remember when I was saying that there's a need for balance, and that's what's changing, right? You're going to get to a place where you find the harmony and the balance in your life. You're not going to be stretched to one side over another anymore. You'll find the harmony that you need in your lifestyle, in your life, and in any area of your journey that seems kind of like imbalanced at this time. Okay, the upcoming changes are going to bring you into balance and alignment for your wholeness, your health, your happiness, your self-care, and your healing. Okay, part of that is having compassion for yourself. Okay, knowing when you're not caring for yourself because you're giving too much of your energy away to other people, places, and things, and there's really not anything left for yourself. The feeling here is knowing when to have compassion for yourself enough, okay, to pull back from those things that take in order for you to replenish your own cup. For some of you, the situation is right now in your journey, it's out of balance. You're not able to have the chance to fill your own cup before it's drained again by something or someone or a job or something that's out of balance. This card is talking about the compassion. Compassion in action is the chosen tool. Part of that compassion in action, yes, have compassion for others, yes, but you can't forget yourself in the process. Again, in the beginning of the reading, I was talking about doing what you need to do to make yourself fulfilled and happy. And it feels like, for whatever the energy that I'm picking up from the Two of Pentacles, is that maybe there was a lack of that. Okay? You maybe weren't doing it enough. And now this is a time where you stand in your power with the King of Swords and decide to do what makes you happy and what's going to bring you balance, harmony, alignment, and happiness and fulfillment for you. Part of that requires that you have compassion for yourself, that you take time to fill your own cup. Because how can you give to others if you aren't giving to yourself? You are blossoming, blooming, right? It says, I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. And actually there goes the lotus on the, it looks like I don't know if it's a mat or the tile in front of the door. The lotus itself is about transformation and transmutation. It is about blossoming, coming into the fullest version of you. And that is something to celebrate. This is you evolving into the best version of yourself. It kind of feels like for some of you watching pile number 2, this is something you had to learn. You had to maybe learn how to have compassion for yourself, how to put yourself first once in a while. Maybe that was what was lacking, and now you're entering into a time where, you know, you're going to prioritize yourself moving forward, and that's part of the upcoming change. Because you've learned to prioritize yourself, or you've stepped into your power with the King of Swords in order to make the choices, right? to prioritize yourself and honor yourself that way. Which makes you happier, which makes you more fulfilled, which gives you more time and freedom to spoil yourself with the Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Pamper yourself, because the Nine of Pentacles does talk about pampering. Maybe you never got a chance to really pamper yourself because you were always hustling, working, taking care of others, you know, go, 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 do, you know, and all that stuff. And it's like you never really got a chance to pamper yourself or show yourself compassion. And part of the upcoming changes is that you will be prioritizing your comfort. You will be prioritizing your own needs now. And make the right decisions to honor them, to honor that. Maybe that was part of the lesson that you needed in regards to you evolving and becoming the best version of yourself. And that is definitely something to celebrate. Again, her arms are wide open in receptive mode. So again, upcoming changes have to do with you receiving your blessings, your rewards for your hard work, effort, and labor, because Nine of Pentacles, that's what it is. And it's like, be open to receiving your good, is what this is saying. Be open to a lot of transformational change that is going to evolve you like the lotus, lift you up, and help you become the greatest version of yourself, fully blossomed, fully bloomed, after much healing and transmutation, because the lotus speaks of, you know, growing from the mud. You have to transmute through the murky depths before you reach the top, which is the sun, which is a symbol of enlightenment and success. So you're on the path to reaching new levels of success, new levels of enlightenment as well. That's also part of the upcoming changes for you. And maybe one of the lessons in the healing journey, like the lotus, right, who transmutes the murky mud and mess, part of that was learning to prioritize yourself. Okay, and kind of put yourself first, which is maybe something you're not used to doing, perhaps for some of you out there. Okay. And part of the upcoming changes is that you're going to move forward learning how to do that, or making sure you prioritize your needs. So sorry for the blur. I know I have that issue with my recording every once in a while. But iPhones are very expensive, so I do the best that I can with what I have. Anyhow, I have the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's go ahead and take a look at a final message here for you. All right, so we have... All right, it says Mystic Meadow. Hold on. It says Sanctuary. All right, so we have the bear, the fox, the rabbit. Let me look that up for you. 26. There we go. It says, the creatures and mystical beings of the forest know that the meadow at the center of the woods is a safe space where one can truly relax and feel comforted. Hold on here. Comfort. Nine of Pentacles. When you step into this luminous meadow, it's not uncommon to see animals such as deer curled up alongside sleeping bears. Foxes and rabbits lounge side by side. Unicorns, fairies, and elves all gather in the mystic meadow. You feel relaxed, healthy, and clear. Nine of Pentacles. This card appears as a reminder to replenish your inner resources. Now, wasn't I talking about that? Filling your own cup, right? It's time to renew your energy and make tending to your own needs a priority. Oh my gosh. Talk about word for word, right? What I just said. Incredible. Practice extreme self-care. There you go. Protect yourself from less than positive influences in your life. Again, the upcoming changes are about you prioritizing yourself. I said that in the very beginning of the reading. This is on point. But anyhow, let's keep going. The message here is to take shelter, retreat into your home, or spend time in places and people where you feel at home. Mend physical objects, organize your possessions, and heal relationships. There is a possibility of a huge spurt of energy in your future, but unless you take this time to create foundations and nourish yourself, you might be overwhelmed by it all and miss the opportunities available to you later. This card can also mean that blooming and expansion are at hand. Wait a minute here. Didn't I say that with the lotus? I did. Flowering success awaits you. Healing energy is growing and beautiful things are to come. Yeah, you're blossoming and blooming into the fullest version of yourself, just like the lotus. Yes, flowering success awaits you. That's the Nine of Pentacles energy too. It says, the spirit of the mystic meadow says, draw nourishment from the wellspring inside you. Be a sanctuary for others. But don't forget yourself, right? Go within and listen to the voice of your soul. Access your divine guidance. If you have been struggling or pushing, take time off. Retreat, rest, relax. Take a vacation or embark on a retreat. Again, self-care. Pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. Treat yourself. You deserve that. Okay? There are going to be lots of blessings incoming. Lots of things to celebrate. This is what I have for you. Pile number 2. This card right here, totally on point for you. So if you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do? Please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below. I have a lot of cool things there, including personal readings when available, keyword when. Sometimes they're sold out. I have a lot of really neat handmade crystal jewelry that I make there when I have free time. So much love to all of you. Pay me a visit. Take care of yourselves. And always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose this doorway here. There's a message on the back. I will go ahead and incorporate that card into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We are looking at upcoming changes taking place for you. Right now I'm using the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So let's see, upcoming changes taking place for you. Let's see, pile number 3. This is, again, Healing with the Angels, and then I have the Wandering Star Tarot. So upcoming changes for pile number 3. Let's see. Upcoming changes for pile number 3 viewers. Whoa, okay. What is that? So we have the Death card, the Judgment, and the Empress. Whoa. Those are all major arcanas. If I need more cards, I will definitely grab here, all right? But let's get into this. Wow, romance for some of you. Upcoming changes might definitely have to do with a love relationship, maybe your love life. It could be that you are stepping into your divine feminine power over here with the Empress card, because she speaks of divine feminine energy, or that you could be encountering your divine feminine if you, let's say, are the divine masculine. But this is coming as a result of maybe letting something go in your life over here with the Death card energy and the Judgment. Both of these cards speak of major change, transformation, letting go of the old, and freeing yourself, okay, in order to arrive at or become something new. It could be that the Death card is symbolizing for some of you the ending of a major relationship and the letting go and or freeing yourself of that situation in the past, because the Judgment can speak of the past and letting go of that, in order to step into your divine feminine power, to then make yourself ready to receive the romance or the love of a lifetime. Okay. For others of you, it's not that you let somebody go or broke up with somebody. It's just that you were undergoing your own personal spiritual awakening, transformation. Maybe you went through with these 2 cards, the dark night of the soul. Okay. And what it's saying here is that, let's say for some of you, if you haven't already undergone this, you could right now be in the process of going through your spiritual awakening, and or your spiritual awakening is what is part of the upcoming change. Okay, just saying. I don't know what stage of it you're at, whether you've already gone through it or you're about to go through it. But this is saying that there has been a major spiritual transformation, awakening, leveling up within yourself in order to arrive at your divine power. And you going through this journey, okay, is what's going to help you arrive at the best version of yourself and maybe attract things to you. Maybe attract someone to you. I'm leaving it open-ended in regards to what it is that you're attracting. Okay, part of the upcoming change is that you are attracting something or someone into your life. But it's as a result of undergoing some transformation here, an awakening, a leveling up in your journey. It's because you shed the past or some aspect of yourself that was maybe stuck in the past. Because you shed that, or you're about to shed it, is that now you can become this divine self that you are, okay? And as a result of leveling up in your own being, you are now receptive and open and ready to receive and attract things in your life. The reason why I say attract things in, okay, again, the upcoming changes are you attracting these things into your life. And the reason why I say attract is because, for one, the Empress is highly attractive energy. Okay, people find her attractive. She's like a magnet. She's also a magnet for love. She is Venus. She is divine goddess. She speaks of love. So for some of you, you've undergone this spiritual journey, transformation, transmutation of letting go of things and shedding facets of yourself that weren't working anymore. You've gone through that or about to go through that, so that way you can attract love into your life. And if it's not love that you're attracting, it's something that you're manifesting, because the Empress is a number 3. She speaks about creation, growth, expansion, manifestation. I call her the birth of a dream. So there's something that you are birthing from inside of you that will eventually show itself physically in your everyday outer world and life. The Empress speaks of, the planting of a seed. Yes, it can talk about motherhood and pregnancy. So for some of you, the upcoming changes in your life have to do with finding love and maybe having babies. Okay, that's for some of you. But for others of you, it's going to be about you manifesting something that you've held deep on your heart for the longest time. And now it's about to be birthed into your physical experience, because anything and everything that we wish to manifest starts from the inside first. It starts in the spirit realm first. It gets impregnated there in the subconscious mind before it's able to be birthed into your physical experience. Okay, it starts off with the vision. It starts off with the feeling in the heart as if it's already yours. And then the universe has to respond on your behalf and bring it about. Eventually, it gets birthed into your physical everyday life. And the Empress is gestating that vision, that manifestation, that creation in her womb before she's ready to bring it and birth it out into the world where she can touch it and see it and hold it. So for some of you, what you're attracting, right? Part of the upcoming change is that you're attracting something into your life that you've been manifesting for a while. Part of the upcoming change for some of you is that you're attracting real love into your life that is the divine counterpart that you've been seeking. And you had to go through this maybe dark night of the soul. You had to go through this leveling up. You had to go through this awakening. You had to go through that transformation and transmutative process in order for you to be ready to receive this divine counterpart, or for you to become the divine feminine for some of you. And these cards are not gender specific, but there's something about the leveling up of yourself. That's part of the upcoming change, which makes you a magnet to attract the things that you have on your heart. For some of you, the thing on your heart is is real love, right? A divine counterpart, a life partner. For some of you, the thing on your heart that you're looking to attract is a family, right? Maybe to have a baby. For some of you, it's that what you're attracting is a manifestation, right? The birth of a project, the birth of one of your dreams. The Judgment frees you up. It sheds off the old. It really does lift you up so you don't have the weight of the past holding you back anymore from your full potential. Part of the upcoming change is that the past is really gone now. It's done. It's over. You've undergone a lot of changes, or you're soon to undergo major changes and transformations to help you arrive at the best version of yourself with the Empress, the divine aspect of yourself, and or a divine counterpart, or again, the manifestation of your dream. Right? Let's take a look here. New beginnings as a result of this transformation. Yes. Full on awakening. Absolutely. Abundance. Yeah, you're going to arrive at your abundance, right? The Empress card does speak about beauty, abundance, creativity, fertility, right? Blessings. An abundant surrounding, right? Your environment. An abundant environment around you. Upcoming changes have to do maybe with your environment changing. Let's just, we're going to be literal about it. But the environment is very lush with the Empress. It's opulence, it's beauty, right? Your environment might change. For some of you, your environment might change to get closer to nature, because the Empress does talk about Mother Nature energy, Gaia. So part of the upcoming change is that you're going to be moving somewhere closer to nature for some of you. And you're going to, that might be the love that you're attracting as well. Maybe a place that you love. And maybe for some of you, the part of the upcoming changes with the Death card and the Judgment, you're saying goodbye to a place, or you're saying goodbye to a thing that doesn't resonate with the highly evolved version of you that you've become. Sometimes our environment, we outgrow our environment. We outgrow people, places, and things. They are not a vibrational match to us anymore, you see, and we have to go where our heart calls us. We have to go where we feel most in alignment, right? So I feel like that's what it is. You're attracting great love. Part of that great love could be something you love. It could be a place that you love, and it could be maybe the divine counterpart that you will love. That is part of the upcoming change. You're attracting these wonderful things. These wonderful things that actually match the beauty inside you. Okay? And now that beauty is going to be reflected outside of you too, with the Empress. So let's see what this card says. Wow, it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Interesting. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. Interesting. I'm not sure how I'll take that one. You know what? I'm going to come back to that because I have a feeling I know what it's saying. Okay. Why does this feel like it's the past? The past. In the past, maybe, there were certain things, people and places maybe, or situations that led you astray, right? Maybe that's why the Death and the Judgment card are here. Because we got to let go of those things that maybe held us in a space of disillusion or illusion. Okay. I don't believe that that intuition necessarily leads us astray. Our intuition is there for a reason. However, there are certain things, people, places, and situations and distractions that can keep us from listening to our intuition. And when we fail to listen to our intuition and hone it and be one with it, yes, we can be led astray and we can wander off the wrong, wander off onto the wrong path. Absolutely. And we ignore our intuition and we're not, how else does spirit speak through us but through the intuition, right? So it's like when we ignore the intuition, we're not really trusting the inner voice of spirit, universe, God, creator, source, right? Maybe this is saying, it says, intuition has wandered, led you astray. The timing's not yours. This is feeling like the timing at the time, right? The things that you're letting go, maybe it wasn't the right time. It wasn't your time at that time. Maybe if it was love for some of you, it was bad timing in that situation, right? It just wasn't meant to be in that sense. And sometimes we have to trust spirit's timing in our life. There's a reason why, and only hindsight can we see it, that certain things don't work out. This is saying that it feels like the reason why those things didn't work out maybe in the past, and maybe why you were going through the changes that you're going through, is that at that time it wasn't your time. Okay? And this is also saying that it's not necessarily your timing, but it's God's timing. It's the universe's timing. Okay? And everything works out when it needs to at the right time. No sooner, no later. Okay? None of us wants an undercooked meal. We want to always arrive at our manifestation, at our dreams come true, right when they're meant to happen for us. It's not on our time. It's on God's time. And God is never late, right? Spirit is never late. The universe is never late. It arrives always on time. So this is saying, trust the universe's timing, right? For your life. Have faith. Breathe. All right? At one time, maybe you weren't listening to intuition, right? Maybe it felt blocked. Maybe you weren't receiving the universe's guidance because the intuition was blocked. And maybe the blocked intuition is what led you astray and maybe had you go through those things and those challenges and those changes and, that transmutative process of growth. But again, I feel like any growth that we experience is also purposeful. I don't think any of those things are ever in vain. Any of those experiences are ever in vain. Even relationships that we've been in the past, none of those were in vain. They most likely put you on a healing journey or were the catalyst for your growth in some way. So you can become the divine self that you are and always have been, but fully realized, right? Because all of us are always divine, fully divine in ourselves, but some of us haven't gotten to a point where we realize we are. And the Empress surely does realize her divine power. The upcoming changes you're experiencing, okay, are putting you on the path to you recognizing and realizing your divine self. Realizing, right? Materializing your dreams of manifestation. This is you arriving at the fully manifested version of your inner vision, right? The things that you hold inside you being birthed outside of you too. This is a feeling, the Empress has given me the feeling of actualization. You arriving at yourself, self-actualized. Okay. Yeah, but there's great love entering your life. That's part of the upcoming change. Many transformative events that are leveling you up to arrive at this. And everything is happening according to Spirit's timing for your life. There were no accidents. This is about saying no accidents. Am I saying that right? There are no accidents. There are no accidents, okay? in this sense, everything happens right when it's supposed to. And this person, place, or thing, you're going to arrive at it, you're going to achieve it, you're going to accomplish it, you're going to manifest it right when you're meant to. But you're on the journey there at this time. The feeling is here, you're in the creation process right now, but you're on the road to fully birth it into your experience, and all the changes that you are undergoing are going to help you arrive at it, is what it's saying. Okay, so trust the universe's timing in your life. These changes and all this transformation is happening to help you get to the dream and wish manifested and fully created and materialized. Okay, so let's even get a final oracle card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle, and I will read directly from the book. So let's see what card we get for you. Pile number 3. Right, let's see. We have, look at that, Foggy Bog, Patience. Again, this card was saying to trust the universe's timing, right? The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Yeah, it's the universe's timing, right? It's God's timing, and we can't always push things or force things, but we got to know with the Empress card that the meal is cooking up, okay? Just like a woman's pregnant for 9 months, that's a gestation process. That's she's got a bun in the oven, right? And that takes time to cook. But let's see what this card says. But you're undergoing these changes and this awakening and this spiritual journey. Maybe undergoing that dark night of the soul for some of you. Maybe you have just gotten out of it and lifted yourself up out of it with the judgment. Here's the dark night of the soul, lifting yourself up out of it with the judgment in order to arrive at it. Okay, but it's just like, this is part of the journey to getting there, though. And part of the upcoming changes is that spiritual growth and process that it takes, right, to become the butterfly from the cocoon, right? It's in order to arrive at it. But anyhow, let's see. 18. The fog in the forest is so dense you can't see your hands in front of your face. You take a step forward. The soil is soft and spongy. You realize that you are standing in a bog, and to go forward is to risk sinking deeper into the mud. The best strategy is to be still and wait for the fog to lift. The message of this card is to be quiet and still. The time is not right to go forward now. Hold on. The timing's not yours, right? But the universe is at play. All right, so that does align. And the truth of things may not be as they initially appear. Events that seem one way may, in fact, be completely different. Just as the egret exhibits great patience as he waits for a fish to emerge, so too must you be still and allow the truth to emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination can surge forward and spark your intuition. That's wild, because this says here, intuition has wandered and led you astray. I feel that's part of the past, though. Maybe that's part of the growth, right, that you had to endure. It says, if you can wait long enough, your sixth sense will be ignited. Listen to your inner yearnings and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Water represents emotions, feelings, and subconscious. And I mentioned the subconscious, right? We impregnate the subconscious, and the universe has to respond in order to bring it about, right? What we manifest. It says, when the water becomes condensed as fog, it obscures the true shape of things. We can't see clearly the way we can in the light. If we move forward, we risk getting caught in acidic, waterlogged soil and decaying plant matter. Heed the warning here to not allow unexamined emotions to overwhelm your growth. Right? Again, death card, judgment. Again, dark night of the soul. Sometimes we go through those ups and downs of that spiritual growth and those birthing pains, right? To become the best version of ourselves. That's what that is. Birthing pains, no pun intended with the Empress, but it's true. As we go through that process, things don't seem clear to us. We're like wondering what the heck's happening with our life. We have no idea what's up from down. It's a very uncomfortable part of growth. Okay, it is. It's the birthing pains of birthing the divine self that is you. Okay. So again, I feel like some of you are, the upcoming changes are that some of you are undergoing this spiritual journey, this spiritual growth process to become your best self. And the reason why you're going through this is to prepare you to receive and attract that which is your divine birthright, which is love, abundance with the Empress, right? A manifestation. But it says here, the spirit of the foggy bog says, have patience. Yeah, have patience and compassion for yourself. Wait until the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper and follow your intuition. Yeah, and maybe that's what it was. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. In other words, maybe failing to listen to your intuition in the past was an issue. But it feels like maybe with your spiritual growth or the spiritual changes and journey that you're on, maybe you're learning to hone that skill, okay, moving forward. Because the Empress would be adept at that. The reason why I say that is because the card before her is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is very skilled and adept at using her intuition. Okay, and we're all the fool on the journey, going through each card of the major arcana, right, to arrive at the world card. So to me, the Empress has already honed her skill of intuition. And I think that's part of the upcoming change, is that maybe in the past you weren't so great at using it, but your spiritual journey and your awakening has taught you how to use it so you can hone it and perfect it, okay, as the Empress would. So pile number 3, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do? Check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have really cool handmade crystal jewelry there I make by hand, as well as Tektite crystals like Moldavite and Living Desert Glass. And I also have personal readings when available. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 4, you chose this doorway for your reading. There is a message on the back of that. I will be sure to incorporate that into the reading. I want to get more cards on the table first. We are looking at upcoming changes taking place in your life. Let's see here. We're going to start first with the Healing with the Angels Oracle. Pile number 4. Let's see, what are the upcoming changes taking place in your life, in your journey? Let's see. And then I'm going to use the Wandering Star Tarot as well. Upcoming changes taking place in your life. Pile number 4. Whoa. All right, so there's 1 and 2. Now I just need one more card to make 3. Let's see. Upcoming changes for pile number 4 viewers. Right. If I need more cards, I will just grab from the top. But let's see here. Wow, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Fool. Okay, let's see what the Oracle card says. Ah, look at that power. Okay, so pile number 4, what this is telling me, upcoming changes in your journey may have to do with getting out of something restricting, standing in your power and kind of like laying down the yoke and saying no more, putting a difficult journey or stage or chapter of your life behind you with the 10 of Wands, because this card does symbolize, you know, laying it down, right? Saying no more and closing something out, because it's a number 10. It does speak about finality, all right? 8 of Wands speaks of movement, speed, action, travel, communication. The upcoming changes you may be experiencing may have to do with moving and or travel. Either literally or figuratively, you're going places, okay? But the reason why you're going to be able to move and make moves is because the Ten of Wands energy, it's like, it's this feeling of you're done, okay? Sometimes you just know when you're fed up and you're done with something. This is telling me that maybe for some of you, you could be letting go of or being done with something that was burdensome to you. A person, maybe person or relationship, right, was hindering or hurting you in some way. Could be a career situation that was burdensome, weighing you down, maybe overworking you, putting too much on your back, right? Too many responsibilities, that kind of thing. Anything in your life that was burdensome, weighing you down, not really letting you be free or giving you the freedom that you need to just be yourself. For some of you watching pile number 4, you're a very free spirit. And if there's anything that is limiting, restricting, or holding you down, it creates more than just a weight on your shoulders, okay? It creates an energetic weight on you. And the full energy is that energy that wants to be free. It does not want or allow anything to hold it back. It wants to have the freedom to just go, to do, to explore, and to just be. So 10 of Wands does speak of like people, places, and things having demand on your time and your energy, and it gets to a point where it becomes overwhelming. And then there's the point where you have to decide, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. So part of the upcoming change could be that you decide to free yourself from something that felt overwhelming and burdensome to you. You let that go. You lift that yoke off of you and you say, no more. I'm done with this. Enough is enough. I mean, you could be saying that about a job. You could be saying that about a relationship. You could be saying that about a place where you live. And decide to bring something to a close that way, in order to free yourself up, to do something different, to do something more, to move somewhere that you've always wanted to move, to travel in a different direction, or to take your journey or your life, or maybe even for some of you, your career in a completely different trajectory. That's part of the upcoming change. And it's you stepping into your power and lifting this off of you, right? Part of the upcoming change is that you're not going to tolerate the things that weigh you down anymore. And you're going to call it quits on something, or you're going to put your foot down, you're going to stand in your power and decide that, you know, you want something else, you want something more, you want something different. The Fool is an energy that starts off fresh. So whatever this is, it's going to give you a fresh start. It's going to put you on the path to something new altogether. And you're going to brave the unknown, and you're going to go into the new. You're going to take a leap of faith, okay? Boldly and bravely into the unknown, trusting that Spirit's got your back. All right? Sometimes we forget the fact that the sun is shining in the Fool card. All right? This is a symbol of, you know, Spirit lighting the way. And then the little dog is usually at the foot of the Fool, which is a symbol of loyalty and protection, right? So it's kind of like Spirit having your back as you take this new journey, and you are done with something or someone or a place or a situation that weighs you down. Could be even a mindset that you're lifting off of you too, that frees you up and helps you to step more into your power. Part of the upcoming change is that you're going to be feeling lighter with the Fool energy, more free. Free to do, free to be, free to explore your options and the possibilities. Now that this thing is out of the way and off your shoulders, you don't have to worry about it anymore. I feel like the 10 of Wands is saying that you were under a lot of stress. You were dealing with a lot of headaches, a lot of responsibility, maybe stretching yourself too thin in maybe certain areas of your life. overworked, maybe underpaid, too many people demanding so much of your time, your energy, and your personal space. You know, and this is about stepping up into your power, right? You're going to take a stance soon. And you're going to make a choice to move in a different direction altogether, away from anything that would make you feel that way. This reminds me of a channeled message I posted earlier in the week. It's very similar feeling here. I will put actually a link in the description box for those of you interested, because it does connect, okay? Especially with the Ten of Wands here, that's ready to free itself with the full energy, right? To let go of anything that would hold it down and hold it back. And the Ten of Wands does speak of demands, right? On your time, your energy, and your life. But this is about freeing yourself up of all of that and following through with the full energy in regards to the way that you want to take your journey. And that does take personal power to say, F it, right? I'm done with this situation. No more for me. I'm laying down that burden. That's not my baggage, right? That's not my yoke to carry. I'm throwing that off of me. Don't put that weight on me. It's not my shit, basically. There is a saying, it says, not my circus, not my animal, or something like that. Not my circus. Yeah, not my circus, not my animal, or not my circus, not my monkey, or something like that. Anyway, don't quote me on that. But it's a similar saying. And that's what this reminds me of too. But I love the Eight of Wands here because it's telling me that you're going to let this go. You're going to harness your focus, right? Because the arrow, you're going to shoot your shot. You're going to take a chance. You're going to take a leap on yourself. And what's cool is that they are directly across from each other. So this is where you're aiming. You're aiming at this fresh start, this new beginning. You're going to take that leap of faith in the direction that's going to free you up out of this energy, because it's not healthy for you either, right? And it's very empowering. Maybe it is, you know, a little scary at first, because the Fool, he braves the unknown. He takes a leap of faith in the direction of the unknown. He has no idea where this new journey is going to take him. And some of you maybe are doing that. You're leaping into the unknown, but you're trusting the Spirit's going to catch you. Jump in the net will appear is what I say with the Fool card, right? You're seeking out your fullest potential, and there's something or a situation in your journey that maybe isn't really giving you space for you to fulfill your fullest potential. So you're going to take a leap of faith in the direction of that instead, and it puts you on the move. Here's networking, okay? You might require some networking, phone calls, emails, text, you know, in order to line your ducks up in a row, right? Before you finally jump and take that leap in the direction of your goals and dreams. This speaks of good news. Yes, it speaks of travel. You're making moves. You're traveling literally or figuratively. So you laying this down, you bringing this to a close, you saying enough is enough, is opening up doors of opportunity for you in the right direction to help you start fresh, start new, and live up to your best and fullest potential. So some of you could be, again, closing out or saying goodbye to a job, a relationship, a place, a home, something in your environment that is causing you this Ten of Wands energy. You could be saying no and stepping into your power against other people's demands on your time and energy, and, you know, making other choices instead that honor you. But you're stepping into a new chapter with the Fool, feeling optimistic once you decide to let this go. This is a very positive card with the Eight of Wands. It talks about, you know, wands themselves talk about spiritual inspiration, motivation, drive. and the spark that gets ignited and initiated within us to pursue something that we've been inspired with. So it kind of feels like when you let this go, it frees you up to tap into Spirit's divine spark of inspiration. I also feel like maybe you get lit up inside with brand new ideas and inspirations from Spirit now that you don't have all this weighing you down. Or it frees you up to pursue with the wands your passion, because the Eight of Wands can talk about your passion. It frees you up to pursue your passions. For some of you, it's an oppressive job situation that was demanding too much of your time and your energy, and you had to kind of free yourself up of that situation in order for you to pursue something that you're passionate about. Maybe something you've always wanted to do. And it takes a bold, empowering move to do that. It takes guts. What do they say? No guts, no glory, or something like that. Some of you have talents and creative skills that you want to pursue, and maybe have never really had a chance to hone them or focus on them because of all these responsibilities and demands on your time and energy. And by the time, let's say by the time you actually went to nurture one of your talents or skills, you didn't really have any energy to do it, because you gave all your energy away to things, people, places, and situations that by the time you went to go hone your skill and creative ideas, you didn't have much, left, right? You were zapped already of what you had to spare. So in general, upcoming changes, you might actually be moving somewhere, taking that journey into new territory, relocating, right? For some of you, this is about you saying goodbye to an oppressive job situation and pursuing your passions and purpose instead. And that is helping you to step into your personal power and hone your power. For some of you, you're bringing a close or laying down the burdens and the yoke of things, people, places, and situations in general. Maybe relationship for some of you. Stepping into your power to say, no, enough is enough, in order for you to focus on what you want now, right? And to pursue your desires and your potential. I'm saying there's networking opportunities here with the Eight of Wands, okay? Especially if you're looking to pursue a passion or a new job or something like that, or a new location. There's networking opportunities here with the Eight of Wands. So expect communication back and forth to maybe assist with this move, relocation, new job with the Fool, okay? Something is freeing you up here, and that's part of the upcoming change. You will feel more free, more lighthearted, more optimistic, more energetic. You will have energy to spare, and you will be able to devote more of your free time and energy to the things that bring you joy and the things that you desire moving forward as a result of stepping into your power, saying no, enough is enough. I have other things I want to do, and I have other ideas as far as where I want to take my journey, right? That's what the Fool does. For some people, he takes a leap of faith. For other people, they look at him like, oh, he's just whimsical. He just does something on the fly, on a whim, and that's not always safe, okay? I get that, but sometimes you do need to just jump, because if you don't do it, when are you ever? It's one of those things like, how are you going to know if you don't try? We could try to stay in the safe zone all we want, right? But we'll never know. Nobody wants to be that 90-year-old, person on the porch wishing they would have tried or wishing they would have did something, in their youth. The Fool does take a chance on himself, and it does require trust in oneself, trust in Spirit at the same time. And it feels like part of the upcoming change is that you are going to learn to trust yourself, take a leap of faith on yourself, because you don't ever want to be that person that wonders, what if, you know? You're leaving something behind. You're putting it behind you. You're freeing yourself up for something else instead. And it's going to open up opportunities and doors for you in a different direction altogether. But I feel with the Fool, you're going to be a lot happier and feeling a lot more free for it. All right, so let's see what this card says. Three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out the news. With news, prepare for the unexpected. Whoa, so unexpected changes, right? Eight of Wands is an energy that brings communication, phone calls, emails, texts, news, right? So we have it here, synchronicity, good news. And a messenger raven calls out the news. So there's some kind of incoming communication to assist you, like I said earlier, with this shift in a different direction with the Fool. Ravens also they operate between realms, okay? So because they are a messenger spirit bird animal, right? And they bring messages from the spirit realm oftentimes. Don't be surprised if you receive an intuitive insight, download, synchronicity to assist you, to let you know it's okay to drop this yoke and this burden that's weighing you down. You know, the idea is here is to be free. Free to do, free to be, free to explore your option, exploration with the Fool. Free to explore the new territory. Yes, it's unknown. Maybe it's, you know, you're feeling a little uncertain. But there's something I feel that Spirit delivers to you to assist you and to help you feel more comfortable with this power move, because that's what it is. It's a power move to let this go and brave the unknown and not let fear hold you back. The Fool doesn't let anything hold it back. It travels very lightly. It doesn't take any baggage with him. Basically, that little satchel, that's all he ever carries. As sunrise hits, it says, upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with good news. So this is also telling me sunrise, the rising sun. The sun comes out. Remember when I said the sun is at the Fool's back, lighting the way, showing you the way, lifting you up out of the dark so you can see where you're going and where you're headed? That's what this right here, okay, is saying. You're not going to be in the dark traveling into this unknown new territory. Definitely not. Spirit is going to give you something that you need to assist you, so you're not feeling like you're stepping into complete unknown. And it's also this feeling of, so that you don't feel abandoned, okay, into the unknown either. I feel like Spirit is going to let you know that you're supported and that your hand is being held into the new. So let's see if we get a final oracle card here from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Close out this reading for you. Pile number 4. Oh, look at that. Spirit Guardian of Autumn. It says letting go. That would be the 10 of Wands energy, right? Closing out something difficult. Number 10 is an energy of conclusions, right? And a difficult cycle is coming to a close because you're stepping into your power. That's why. So let's see. That is number 35. It says, red, orange, yellow, and brown leaves flurry around you. Oh, wrong one. There we go. In a warm autumn wind, a small zephyr creates an upward spiral of leaves directed by air spirit in a dance of color and light. In the great circle of life, the trees lose their leaves in the fall so that new growth can occur in the spring. It is part of the natural cycle of life, right? Where some things end, other things begin. And we do have an ending. We do have, with the Ten of Wands, an ending and a beginning with the Fool. Yeah, makes sense. So let's see what it says. Surrender, all is well. And I did feel like Spirit was going to give you some like confirmation of sort with this card, right? The Raven card, to let you know that all is well, that you're not abandoned, that you're not alone into this new chapter of life. It says you don't have to do it alone. The Creator is at your side. Remember I said the Creator was going to be, or God was going to be holding your hand, or Spirit was going to be holding your hand? There you go. Creator is at your side. Letting go can heal the need to be in control, the stress of unfulfilled expectations, the anguish of needing to decide how things should be. And I did say for some of you, it could be a mindset that you were letting go, right? And freeing yourself up so you can pursue the new version of yourself. And the tension of wanting others to act in a particular way. And sometimes other people want us to act in a particular way too, right? And we can say no to that. We can let go of that. It says these things lead to unhappiness. Darn right. Like anybody's demands on your time and energy and, you know, situations that are stressful, that does lead to unhappiness. Everybody has free will, and we have to honor everybody's free will in that sense. And sometimes other people don't honor other people's free will, and that puts a lot of demands on one's time, energy, and spirit. But anyway, it says, letting go opens a space for relaxation, healing, and success. Of course, there are times to hold on as if your life depended on it, but now is the time to surrender. You aren't succumbing to forces outside of yourself. Instead, you are opening to your inner guidance and to your own soul. When you let go, the creative forces of the universe can now flow through you. And I was saying that. I was saying that sometimes, you know, we're too busy with the Ten of Wands energy, right? Burdened by our obligations and responsibilities that we don't even have enough time to do the things that bring us joy or hone the skills or talents that we have, because by the time you get to them, there isn't anything left, right, of yourself to give to that endeavor. And that reminds me of what I said. Yeah, you aren't succumbing to forces outside yourself. Instead, you are opening to your inner guidance and to your soul. When you let go, the creative forces, right, pursuing your passions, of the universe can flow through you. Yeah, you can get inspired. Now that this is out of the way, I was saying you can receive inspiration. And you can move in the direction of those inspirations. That's perfectly in alignment with what I was saying. Because now you don't have this weighing you down, which hinders and gets in the way of that. It says, Earth-based cultures recognize the 4 points of the year, the spring and the fall equinoxes, and the summer and winter solstices, had profound spiritual meaning. To those indigenous people, autumn was a time of things slowing down. It was a time of change, reflection, harvest, and preparation for the next season. The spirit guardian of autumn says, relinquish control and let spirit take over. You don't need to do everything yourself. Release whatever in life does not serve you. Okay, that would be the Ten of Wands. Clutter clear your life. Simply open up your heart, let go, and allow spirit to help support you. Yeah, that would be the Fool. Allow spirit to hold your hand and support you. Open up your heart like the Fool would. Not a care in the world. He's just going to take a deep dive, leap of faith, and he's just going to throw caution to the wind And he's not going to stress over it. He's not going to fear over it. He's just going to do what he needs to do to feel lighter, right? And allow Spirit to just work in his life. And open his heart, right, to the journey ahead. Let go. Let go. What do they say? Let go and let God, right? Yeah. So this is what I have for you. Pile number 4, viewers. This is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do here beyond YouTube? Check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have crystal jewelry there that I make by hand on my free time. I also have powerful Tektite crystals like Moldavite Living Desert Glass. And I have personal readings there when available. Keyword when. So much love to you wherever you are. Be safe, be well, take care, and always keep shining.